Hello everyone, it's Kari back again with you on the channel. Today I thought we'd craft a little something fun together. And I've got this stamp set from Missing Stamps called Dumpster Fire, which I'm going to pair with one of the ins and outs stencils. And this one is really cool because look here, it's got the mask and the outside piece, and then there's an extra stencil with a frame piece to it. So with all these pieces, you can create some really fun looks. I'm going to be using all three of those stencils today. Then I've got this fire flame stencil and the pixel stencil. Now, a couple other stencils you could use are this A2 mask stencil, and then I also have that dot stencil. But I am going to stick with the first ones that I showed you at the beginning. Now, this is a cool stencil because it has an outline for how it fits on the card, and you could orient this either vertically or horizontally. I'm going to make a landscape card today, so we're going to put down the frame layer of that ins and outs stencil, and then I'm going to put down the flames right here and stencil on the background sky. I'm creating a really soft background today because you'll see the images that I colored up are very bold, so the background is going to be kind of a softer look. So once I've stenciled on that background sky, I'm going to take the orange and stencil the small flames, and then I'm going to reposition this flames layer to mask off that sky that I did earlier, and then I can add some yellow flames to this. So it's really cool how many different looks you can get with this stencil because of the different masks and layers you can add. And there's even an additional flames layer in the center, in the middle, that I did not use today. I just think that looks really, really cool. So there is the background, nice and soft. Now I'm going to keep that stencil frame on while I mask off the ground, and then I can ink on some brown ink there. Just a nice light layer just like that. So a very simple, easy background. Look how cool that looks. Now it's time to do the frame around that stenciled background, and I'm going to bring in some Uncharted Mariner Distress Oxide to go around this entire frame. And this does have some decorative dots on it. It's a really great look. So I'll get that all stenciled on and show you the results here. I think Uncharted Mariner is one of my favorite distress colors. So look at that. Doesn't that look great as the frame? Now this also matches some of our characters. So I colored these up off screen. I colored up the dumpster fire, a little raccoon with his marshmallows, and one of the raccoons in the trash can. And I think that's going to look cool. But first I want to do the outline. So I'm going to take the mask and cover up the inside piece that we've already stenciled on with the flames. I'm going to use some low tack tape to just tape that down for doing the outside edge. And for this I'm going to use the pixel stencil, and I'm going to line it up here on my glass mat, just kind of line it up with the squares so I can get it all lined up for the next layer. And I decided to go in with some colors of gray, so it was kind of reminiscent of smoke, like smoke coming off of these flames. I thought it was really, really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and ink on the first layer with the lightest color of gray, and this is the Lost Shadow, I believe. And once I get that done, I can take this layer off and line up the second stencil with the same lines on my grid mat. So there's the first layer. Now I'll line that up again just like that, and I'll bring in the mid-tone gray. I'm just making sure that that's completely lined up, so that looks about right. And this, I believe, is the iced spruce, and I'll go ahead and ink on that second layer just around the outside because the inside, as you remember, is masked off, and I just want to do the outside layer. This is a fun little technique when you want some more pizzazz in the background, but you're not quite sure what to do, just mask off that inside and stencil up the outside. Now we're going to bring in some darker gray. This is the Hickory Smoke color, and after I get that lined up, that third layer, I'll go ahead and ink on that Hickory Smoke. And that's the darkest gray in the bunch. So you can see I'm just holding this on with my magnets and also using my fingers to steady that, but it's a real simple, easy stencil around the edges only, so it goes pretty quick. And there we go. And I think this looks great around the outside edge of our card. It also builds up some dimension without actually adding extra layers. So look at that. That's really, really nice. Now I'm choosing a stamp from the stamp set that's a really fun one. I just want to make sure it's going to fit on with all of the images. So I'm going to place that up right about there and place my images just to make sure that it's all going to fit. And then I'll bring my MISTI out, and so I can stamp that really nicely in that corner there. I've got to remove that tape. There we go. And now I'll just go ahead and rearrange those. And I'm going to stamp this on with some VersaFine Onyx black ink, which is a nice, thin, crisp black ink, and it's really great for sentiments. You can get a really nice impression. So there we go. When life gives you a dumpster fire, roast marshmallows. So that's what that says, and I thought that was cute, especially with these little raccoon fellas. So fun. Now I'm going to pop up our characters here with some foam adhesive, but I will glue down the dumpster fire with some liquid adhesive. So that's going to be glued down flat. And then the raccoons will be popped up just a little, just to give it some extra interest and dimension. Put this guy right about here and this guy to the left, just like that. How cute are these little raccoons? Super fun. So the nice light background is not really taken away from our images. It's just adding to the look of the whole scene. And now I can go ahead and glue this on with some liquid adhesive, adding it to my card base here. And this is a nice thick 110-pound card base. There we go. So that is our card for today. How fun and cute and easy and super fun with all these layering stencils to just add some extra interest around the edges. I hope you'll give this a try. Use any stencils that you have, and I will be back real soon with more inspiration. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back real soon. Until then, happy crafting. Bye-bye.